Kublai pi baro pia pe yakri khasi channel yuan raja pi yakni thup khubor jongkani ka Taiew menta ki phangi bakong san nang kenton ka thup NPP barung sa u MLA barim bat MDC nang klan sakaseng AITC rung dukhat lai spa arpun ringut ki bri hanong son nang yo bor ka UDP Hari Boy district ba penyaso ki nong yalam na mahati lum ka sarkari ki seng bhalang banya kren halor ka jingya penbet put Kemen u MLA ka umroy batuklar ka yeng bishar halor ka kam khayi doyong nangjur ka jing shalan bean ye gitiar pin bethei nasurak ba yokem biang ki pulit ribhoy khatsan laktika ka pisa thok yokem ka special squad jongka basistha police station wanra ka nigrims ya ka project bakerpang na ka bentang ki bapang klong snam bat kiwei de ki khubor menta pangin ya phai sa ki khubor bnia Kasem jong kaseng NPP kelanang klan bat nang dapura haba menhaka arpu ar terik mentau benai rempang arhajar arpu ar sa weipat u MLA u bediru menteri bat u lampang berim ke yeng dorbar thawan jong ke jela Meghalaya u Martin Dango ulalit ben penyesno eladi
Ringkat berudanggo la runglang ke MDC jong kaseng PDF na umsning ke kong Magdalene sau keme maulong berkumjuru MDC u CEM bat chairman berim ke KGDC u ba man study nong rem la priang smobha yaki ringkat ki nong bot jong ki do National President Ukonor ki sangma u National Vice President uba President Tensong bar kiwe de kinong yalam kaseng NPP.
Whenever we work in politics, we must join a cause. There must be a purpose of why we are here. Political parties will allow you to achieve that purpose. Political parties will allow you or give you the platform that you need. But ultimately we are here to do good for the people of our state. And we should all remember that that should be the driving force for each and every one of us. And that's why I'm happy today that people from different constituencies with a vast experience have today joined the cause of the National People's Party to take forward our state of Meghalaya and also to work together for the Northeast region and the country as a whole.
Habakran hakani ke jelang ki dang ba ke NPP kila kop ba ke NPP kan le ba hakani ke election MLA arja arpulai ba danru ki bakop bakin yo sanchar hi marway hakani ke snem
ka commitment jungi ka yayat tenre ka bangi kwa na kaleng ka party NPP bangin poi sa kathong bat kata kalong bangin dunga ya kalai pu ar lai pulai si bangin yo hapo ka jela mekla jungi
Menhaga ski balang jong ka Taiew kataka arpo lai tri mentau benai rempangas nem arhajar arpo ar lai spa arpo ringut kibrina nongston kilalit ban penyesno ayala di syaka seng All India Trinamool Congress haga jendan langki Vice President jongka kita ubah Himalaya Shangpliang bat ubah James Lingdo
hakani ke singi la penbenaru i ke jingseng ya ke nongston Block Trinamool Congress hapo ke jelam u President ubah Macmillan Kharbani Hagani gaski ubai Himalaya Shangpliang ulakran chapang gajingyo I bar gajingtmu jongke AITC ha Meghalaya.
Just a few days back we got the notification from West Bengal on the structure combinations of the state units wherein the President and the 6 Vice President, 2 General Secretaries and 2 Joint Secretaries have been notified. Immediately after the notification, the state unit has actively got involved in the formation and of the various units in the other districts. Today we are in Nongstoin. It's a headquarter of the West Kashmir district. And today there has been a large attendance of people who have joined the All India Trinamool Congress. And as a Vice President, I have come here to strengthen the party and to give them the moral support and also to show them the roadmap of how we go ahead from here. I've given them a lot of inputs of how to create the primary units, how to go about formation of more units in the rural areas and in every polling station possible. And this leader who we have here by the name of Macmillan Kharbani, he is a very resourceful leader. He is an experienced leader, and we will be projecting him for the coming assembly as our candidate. And he has a lot of experience. I hope he'll be doing it well. What I can see is there is a lot of good response at the grassroots level, which is very, very important for us because we need to strengthen at the grassroots. And this party, as we all know, the Trinamool Congress is a party for the grassroots, and therefore we appealed to all the people here that we should strengthen first at the grassroots and then we go forward.
Uprasan ka blok habakran hakani ka jelang ulapan pau bagadai tangani ka seng kabaile persha ka seng BJP bad ki jingthmu ki jongka.
See, my point of joining this party is I have seen. First of all, I have seen this is the only party that is fighting against BJP. So I'm very much against the communal forces. I have seen how communal forces are dividing people. So, being from Christian background, I would take it to the best of my effort to promote or strengthen secular parties. So that's the first thing. Secondly, this is the party which I have seen is working for the poor and downtrodden. I have seen how this party is helping Mother Teresa also in Kolkata. So this has given a lot of inspiration to me. And I'm also a man from a poor background. So it suits me to serve this party. Thank you.
Saman haka arpo sautri mentaka Taiew pat ubnai rimpang arhajar arpo daki spangut ki nongelam seng san perthei Naribhoi district kila no ela ki seng bapher ban penyes no ela dia baka seng UDP.
Kini ki kintup ya khat prangut ki nongelam barat ba ka seng NPP ka seng PDF bar ki MCPC kintup ru ya sausan ngut ki nongkershan jongki ya kini ke jelang penyang ngobang ya kini ki barung ka seng UDP la pelong haka yengsa jong president ke Naribhoi district UDP ubadan bok kimdej
kani ka jinga kenduk lang ke di pedesok engki mentaka sengi kedai tang ke jing stang kidang don sibun ba kiba dang don ke jing angnut banwan ban penia so lang bat ke parti UDP marba kadi ka jemut perkhat juki ke jing serang jing seliang juki kalong ban pen ki imbiang ya ka parti UDP bat ban seru yo kertong ban poisha ka thong jang jing job balai kalong kupta nomor ba kisnem kalaya hagini ki artli ki tem gila banong mo kalau almost 10 years mata kala jan complete sipusnem nagal yang ke parti UDP ngindon ekonomi kemat la kalong ha ka state legislative assembly ne ha ka district council rukumju pat kani kala ta omtang ya ka dong ka than mauti raya ka district Naribhoi barakoi terengi pan pau jing songo bat karpang yu play ke balapan oh poikan mau iki ban sedang ban kendit ban riu mentang bat ke balapan long iki ba kan pluk kan rem ha ka ban sim joki ban pani di kam bagi lawan ya ka ban penisok lang terter sia ka parti UDP bat kane kam dei tang na kamata je ka mahuti le ne kompi ha ka neutrik jong ka jirang konsumsi kidang don sisu kiwi ru de ki banang sang teng terter ya ka bon ban penisok sia ka parti UDP wat ha ka district Naribhoi barakoi
La Priang Sobhai ki ru State Vice President jaka UDP uba alantri dekhar regal ka chedan lang jong Working President jaka UDP Naribhoi District uba dan Kupar Sumer u General Secretary uba Michael Kharhunai berkumjuru kiwe de ki nongelam jaka seng UDP
ngilong iba skukumen ban UI ba kajintre stom jong ki nongelam gi jong i ha ki konstituensi beper ni po Naribhoi kila stang seso bat ngangit ba kani di tang jing stang bat kani kan lam lenti syaka lawai ke bakam pu bakam phing ke bakam pernai na benta ke election ke banwan ho arpo lai ke basung tenat kelong ba iwe ni long kumi ikong Elizabeth Madur bila ada teng kertong MDC na syathe ismu song nong rim banwan ya so bat kani ka sang jong i hadien ba itip ba katenrai jong ka UDP kadai nadu Khubor jong ka sang APHL3 kabala ya khun doim doyap nrai klem da penjau she drop Islam menyo yang ni ka jela ka bai ka jong i ko mga ong mene apo ka jingalang ka UDP kadai ka dei so jong ka jing tres tom jong ginong yalam ki jongi ki banado Khubor APHLC ban peniateli ki sengsan ma sansima trivi apo kowe satri nang baga jan benriu hi borok kowe kaniateli melon ban wanra ya kesensar ke ben pun urlong ya kejing angnut pat bebun balang jong kejelahi borok kowe
Uba Arwin Sutenga ubalong way na kinong side an jong gajala menhaka arpui tri mentau benai ulawan pai bat penyas no biang ila desa sisin pat bat keseng kongres hadin bun snem bola eno eka
La priang sengu bhayu the working president ka Meghalaya Pradesh Congress Committee uba pensingan NCM UMDC uba Charles Marngar bat kiwe kinong yalam kani ka boba Arwin ulapan pau ya kada bulawan pai biang sikaseng kongres
bakum ki MLA ki bagi dot ki berang sa kin ya don benta haka bakin act kin le ya ka ek kamram ka joki kam kum ka opposition nomor kini tangkan dia ka don ka file ka bakat ne working president ka bakat ne ka ba andang ni sai gitu ni sepekema bagi pai ba nasusi nomor beli ba nasu ba ka foundation jab Congress party ka ideology ka commitment to the people kini bagi MLA jom labi beri try kamu bahwa you are in opposition you are not effective hey you can be effective but the point is that we cannot surrender to the forces that are coming the forces that live with us today that destroy our values kibapen lo buat sendon ya kanika kajinglong kodor kajinglong beri tengah kermen bah lesi makiru kinsi wan pai nomor beli kajing kam jong Congress party kam juga mengangawan join kani ka kalimat nomor beli nakwa hi baki pai ba kin sung thu ba ni wan the spirit of service ni wan the spirit ba ka state ka don kam ya ka force jong Congress ka Congress ka don ka force mo kaleng saudong bangalai ki pai ba haki yeng kisem ki ba jarja ki ong ba Arwen ngidang syania ika Congress bat ka force jong ka Congress kan mi mentah bat na khot kerpa ya borok ki perlok ki belami na ka parti ki perlok ki pempat join parti ki perlok ki ba do thia do dem na kani jingja ka state ale wan nginya trailang bat samla bat rang ba bat temen bat senram bat kentai bat long kami namar balai kema kadi tangga Congress party ke basung tu ya kan nongrim jong ka jat beliau ajat kini ke matrilineal society ke jongi ke ba kida ong artak ki ok we have to preserve this kadi ke Congress ke basung tu ika rights of the minorities the rights of the minority who are minorities in Meghalaya the law and order situation in Meghalaya has deteriorated to such an extent that today two husband and wife had to go and sit in police jail to draw attention to the problems they were facing. When that incident occurred in London, kabang kuat bantong kabakat do kalong kani. Ngalapoy kabenta jong kajigim ko jong pangalong ngahaban rai kababahatam. Kajira ke junga kamdi na kabenta ka pisa kamdi na kabenta ka syuki kamdi na kabenta ka ai ngarai na kabenta ka ai ka bamanga ngala panyatrai lang bat kini kirang ba bat kilong kemi ki biar don lang hapo ka parti bangi nyada ya ki nongrim ki babhatam ki bangi hapan ya ki pateng ki badang red bat ki pateng ki pumpat ka
Khasi Hills Autonomous District Council kalapan bena ba ka dorbar mangtingka jongka kan stang ha ka pratri ubnai leber ka tau benai banwan minta kasnam arajar arpuar
Laban kedau hang ni bakani ke dorbar mangtingka kan yak tingkhu lang bar ke dorbar mangtingka jong ke yung dorbar thawan ke jela ka ban sedang ha ka sautrik ubnai leber arajar arpuar
Tingi ai ke notice yak isi kam tam bachki member baru mana yang ada ki bill ki motion ki resolution ki question ki alabu ka tarik bankot ki ko magalong ka jingpan na ki members juga house manpha ya ki business jong ki bomne ki motion question ki question baki bill ka kot minta kasi RBG sorry sambeji ti dang ado muta ki da kidon ki member lai pha ki mo teri barang di ka sip bakot minta si da ki ki business pakai sebagai member bangsa developer ka house.
Kebaikan no sih sasha ni.
Nomor ka syong kat ko ka belum benda bagi opde ki motion ki resolution ki bill ki question makadam ni ka jipukhe lagi isi ni budget. Yang kemudian ki ada ngali ada full budget mo kita kan kamu relasi option decision ti balong madu matang pandang balong na nung ikut mari padiolot kita ki jinga na ki para members baru
Walada ki khubor ki labna ba u Rakesh Sangma u CEM ka GHADC un hershukino Henry menha ka arpu santrik mentau benai ka jinga ki persaya u bat persaya mentirang ba ka jelau Conrad ki Sangma kalanang mi banang jur haki babuntili ki jaka hari lum garu Hadin kitu ki khubor ngen sange sha shipor dang yai sa ban ngi ban phai biang shapi tak shibit arabet hadin ringka bikini ki pa ki khubor lum ka sarkar ki seng bhalang banya kren halor ka jingya pen bet put kemen u MLA ka umroi batuklar ka yeng bishar halor ka kam khayi doyong nangjur ka jing shalan be an ye ki tiar pen bethei nasurak ba yokem biang ki pulit ribhoi Khatsan Laktika ka pisa thok yokem ka special squad jongka basistha police station Wanra ka nigrims ya ka project bakerpang na ka bentang ki bapang klong snam bat kiwei de ki khubor Bidayay saban ngi kasi channel ngi beteng biya mentai ki khubor menhaka arpho lai treatment tau benai rimphangas nam arajar arpho ar ka sarkar jila kala lumlang ya kiseng bhalanga jila banya kren bat ban pintip halo ka jinge pen bet put bat ka jila Assam shakni ka jinga lang lawan ban poi ki nongelam jong kiseng bhalang ba pher
Kene ka moment rang ba ka jelau kon ke sang mau la pen pau halo ka jingmi na kene ka jelang
I feel it's appropriate to share with the stakeholders because a large number of these organizations have been really, very passionate about this issue. And I think it would be not fair on the government's part to not keep them in line or inform them about the developments taking place. And so, as a civil society and as individuals and stakeholders who are very concerned about this subject, I felt and the cabinet felt that we should call them and share this information to them, and that's why we call them and share the information.
So will you also invite political parties?
Yes, of course, of course. I've already, as I said, I've already discussed with most of the MD partners are aware about this. We have called the Congress Secretary, we share information, and the other political parties which remain, we will call them also and share the information.
Details about the survey which is being done about the boundaries.
So basically, after we have finalized on the different villages which should be in Assam or should be in Meghalaya, obviously we need to realize or we need to finalize on what would be the actual demarcation of the line. You know, will it be next to the river? Will it be next to this tree? Will it be next to a reserve forest? Will it be the road? And if it is, then which is the mark? So, Survey of India has been asked by Government of India to coordinate and do joint inspection and joint survey with Government of Assam and Government of Meghalaya, and ensure that we are able to come to some kind of a more micro drawing of the actual line, so that we can actually have a proper boundary in the long run.
La yoru banyak keren bagi nongilam seng phalang halor kani kejalang.
Ikut kita kalau bangim kuat, kalau kita kita kini kawang keti yang gomen, mereka ni isu ni hapus soko, mereka isu lah sakun tala san pau telikisna. Tinggi kuat bandon kuno kebentar bengi hap bandai ajumur. Tendai pausi kalau nyuma kalau bam tak sengi sorka kepala. Tinggi keren saya sorka orang pinang ya kita, lalu pin ai kata rintit tendai nak kerja tinggi lah banjur pada pin ai lang. Tendai tang sengi banbu public domain banjur. Banjur bentalang pedupat bak penisiar kamtan bidang song. Di kongsan kok mentah kalau ngin sesong perkat bat nilak ban kompai lo kejong ke report banjur snor lo jong skor. Ya kejong long cuman kamtam ke ke ba sorkar ke wanti atau ke ngap ke snun em. Ya ke sor cuma bon balang.
Thì cũng kalau manta kalau maka first meeting itu apen semua sengi daga sarkar dengan chief minister bak committee jongki ke proses beglaya ni sengap kata. Tementaru ke second time ru kipen semua ngi ba jendap ba manta kla ha kata report sepo MHC bagi nyok approval nanti. Te ngi silong tang kinong sengap kinong pe perman. Ring ada orang sarkar swabangin mi ru ngi ong pe ni senya ya pi rilada PPong PB sebagai principal bagi take yang local resident into consideration yang kita sosno untuk border kita bagi dok senang macam ni kita simkia yaki yang biang teling ba kita cakap pat mo kita long kita kilong kita land kita di cloud kita bahas apa hima di kata ru kita orang nak sarkar ru inside keren yang baga council kita kisah facts documents bagi don ya kita akan bias tinggi kumbolong nak banta yang dia bawa ngilang agree ya ke government bakale ring sepet kan kadang-kadang ke beriu jong ikut kinam ko blade kron di alam hak tu kita border tu kisong kadang kajang syak banben kajang syak nigleng ke sarkar ke terkti baik ai ki bikin dan apa jeng penyak sarkar asam atau ke pon ngilong dalam ada pernah kata report ayo approval ru minum song klikti dalale ru mangiru reya ka banta ni ai tak kti ka man kti ka yang sarkar ru.
No, nobody should accept anything if the government if at the end of the day when it comes to settlement of the boundary we found that the government has not do, why should we accept it? No, we can always have other option to do it. At the end of the day, if government of Maclear and Assam also agreed, we still have the government of India to file a petition to them. So the thing is that of course the government in the past 6 to 7 months they have do consultation, no doubt. You witness it. They go to villages, they go to each and every area, they call a meeting in Shillong. Definitely public consultation was done, but sharing of black and white paper was never done. Even today also, he has, the Honorable Chief Minister has explained almost everything, but we have not seen it. No? So it's very tough on us also to just say that okay, you do whatever. But now later on, if we found that the recommendation of the state government does not sing to whatever the government tell us, also then we just cannot say yes. No? So most of the NGO insist that the government should share the report, and the government say that at this point of time they may not be able to do it, but at appropriate time they will share the document, because at the end of the day this is public document, anybody can just find out and get it also. You cannot hide this document forever. So we hope that as I tell, we have not decided anything. HYC and all the NGO has not decided that they agree with the government. We have not decided that, so that we did not agree with the government, but this is a sensitive issue which the opinion of the real stakeholder is very, very important. By saying stakeholder, I don't mean immigrant. I don't mean those people who go there and stay as a tenant. Like Longkong village and other, most of the people stay there. They are non-Khasi, non-Karo. They are merely tenant of the of the same ship. How can they decide to take the land when they themselves are tenant? Now they stay in a particular plot. The next day they can go and stay in another particular. How can they decide on this issue? And about ownership, same ship has the power through the section. If their land is stuck to Assam, can you imagine non-classmanship or non-sponsorship go and do administrative work in Assam? No, that is next to impossible. The moment we lose it, we mean we lose. So how can tenant decide that? Tenant should not have a word on this. They're merely tenant. They take the document from the same ship. They should remain with the same ship.
It seems that the meeting that government has invited us is not a kind of consultative meeting. It is a kind of to give us a hearing of what the government has carried out so far. It seems that there is a lack of proper consultation with the traditional headmen who are the appropriate owner as per our customary practice, who are the appropriate owner of those land that is in the border areas. And we are not sure whether the government has heard their voice fully or have heard the voice of the people fully.
Ubasan bor shulai ubade umentri jong kanat art and culture jong ka sarkar jela ulapan tip bagi pulit CRPF kilapan jaka hadu sanpho akar haniu shlong na ka benta bakin shnai ka ketem ka bathamai ka jongki bakin kinria no na ka bakadon menta ka ta hamaulai nong kwar
Nakliang katanat trekam kala kentai ban ai hadu sanpho ekar henrei kan ai tang ar ekar bakin shnai ka ketem jongki ringkat ki pulit Yakani ka rai la shim ha ka jelambo mentri ula khod ha ka arp santrek urimpang arja arpuar ha ka blai dan lang ki officer katanat arts and culture ki he CRP bar ki he pulit jong ka jela
On what justification that you are asking more another 50 acres? I disallowed. I did not agree. Ngamsha sampo akar tong jong la jong mlaban tagi di department jong mla adu mentam mlaban nai tumen ayo to sampo akar kataru free of cost banai tengah laong itu uhe jongki di mud la dabe don kam ya jaga na katai te mewara na ka state government te me pet la ka jong gayu te ada course of discussion interaction te ngilawan be saka nomor ba phiga te jaka hang te po mulai jogar an culture kita bun ki proposal bangin sina hang tu na mentaka mentoy ki pajba ki auditorium ki cultural center na training institute na mentaka shat traditional dance ki na kita don kumtu ki bobun bagi proposal tengila suya poi saka way in principle lalong agreed bangim ail san bo akar ngin pan san akar ngin ai tang san akar kemud but ya yo CRP bad ya ka home department mo di state police kini song lang hang tu ha ya ka hang ka po sanakar bad kiru na ka jinglut ka jong lajong kinsna hang tu bad ka state police so ka sna ya ka kam jong police state police department bad bagi state police can control ki hang tu
Uba Sosthenes Sotun ubari u MLA ka Jirang constituency manha ka arpulai treatment ta ubanai ulaya thu ba unse kren bar ki pat ba halor ka jingthmu ban penyes no ya ka berni hat dakalintirel
laban kedau hang ne bak NFR la slamba kala persham ban penyes no e ka teria bak berni hat hindra yakani ka project la persha sing bhalang na ka daw ka jingting jingwan no e barjala
as a representative I'll have to get the confidence of the people. I'll have to discuss. I'll have to call, to take the suggestions of the village elders, headmen, and from the we have the here like in our Meghalaya, we have the kingship. We'll discuss with the like the kingship, what the Sardar, and then we'll discuss with all the stakeholders. Like we have the different NGOs and then different leaders who are responsible leaders, and then after getting the confidence, then only we can say.
U MLA ka Umroy constituency ba George V Lingdo menhaka arp South Treatment ta Taiew lapan pau ya ka jing ngokmen halor ka jing tuklar jong ka yeng Bishar High Court hakabai dei ba ka jing khayi be an yaw do yong ha ka jela
Habai klan bikla bathai Khubor baling do ulei thu baka High Court kla bathai ka Chief Secretary jong ka jala Meglaya ba yak DGP ba lecturer ikijaka badun pha eka kai phot.
It is about time that the Honorable High Court stepped in. Because the other day I could see a statement that I think from the NPP side, the president of the NPP had said, and the Honorable MP from Rajasabha had said, that the EITC should file an FIR. Now, see, as leaders, it is our job to fulfill our constitutional mandate to highlight the plight and the problems that are plaguing the state. Now, if we start filing FIR, then what has happened then to the FIRs that have been filed by the people? And what have happened to the so moto FIRs that have been filed under the MMDR Act against the illegal transportation of coal? So I think the government is trying to cover all these things and all these illegalities that have been happening across the state all these past few years, since the new dispensation has taken over. So I think I would like to thank the Honorable High Court for this timely intervention. People feel that justice should be brought. People feel that this high level and low level talk that is happening across the town should be investigated, and not only illegalities on coal mining and coal transportation. I feel illegalities on money laundering also should be investigated into.
Uba George lapan pauru ba menta baru kinong tray kamla jong kila late ban peneso elo jong bar kaseng NPP bar kumta ki paj ba ki deban tip yano on jail.
I think all the businessmen have now come together and joined the NPP. All the business houses have joined the NPP. So that is for you to read who the business houses are. Now, if people feel that businessmen should join politics and rule the state, then it's up to them. But then as leaders who have tried to serve the state and show the correct way and the rightful manner in which the state should be governed, I think it is about time for the people to wake up and to see that all the birds of a feather are flocking together.
U MLA ka seng Congress na nong po constituency ba Meral Bonds mulapan pau ya ka jingdon kam ban pentrikam ya ki scheme ki ba pher jong ka sarkar jela ba rukum jo jong ka sarkar pedeng hakabai dei ba ka jingkin tiu ba ka jingpen roi ya ki nong rep jong ka jela.
Habai kram kila patai Khubor ba Meral Bon ulong ba bon na kinong shong shnong joka jela Meglaya ke im na karep karyang bar kumtai ki scheme ki ba wan ling ba ke NRLM bar ki wei de ki jerap che kinong rep dei ban pentre kam klem pen sange.
We have seen initiative taken by the state government, by the central government through NRLM to strengthen the village organization, the VO, where they have some financial support to the SAGs has been given, which is a good initiative. Be it a farmer, be it artisan, be it weavers, this is a kind of initiative that has to be carried along. At the same time, initiative through the focus, where we have seen checks has been distributed to different producer group consisting of 10 farmers, 5,000 per farm. This also will enrich the farmer to get a proper avenue to explore possibility to increase the production of whatever kind of farming they are doing. So we would like to see in days to come, it should not just for now, this should be a continuous process. In this year, preceding year, in next 4 to 5 years, we would like to see this has to be increased from time to time.
Ulong ru baka sarkar kade ban pensionori ki nongrap jong ka jela ban pinan kami kini ki scheme kum ka PM Fasal Bhima Yojana bar ki wei na ka banta ka jimantoy jong ki.
One of the project of the central government, Pradhan Mantri Fasal Bhima Yojana, the insurance scheme for the farmer. We have seen many farmers, they don't take initiative to insure themselves, so that at the time when catastrophe or cyclone or hailstorm will come for their vegetable or farming, so that if they have already insured, they will get back those whatever they have lost through their crops through this insurance. It is very important. So more initiative has to be taken by the government, be it central, state government, agriculture department, horticulture department, to encourage farmer to insure themselves through this Pradhan Mantri Fasal Bima Yojana.
Hadin kita ki khubor yang nyasang biang sashipor dan yang saban ngin swan phai biang shapi nak bentak kini ke ki khubor ki berasa nang jur ka jing shalan be an ye ki tiar pen bethei nasurak ba yokem biang ki pulit ribhoi khatsan laktika ka pisa thok yokem ka special squad jongka basistha police station wanra ka nigrims ya ka project bakerpang nak bentak ki bapang klong snam bat kiwei de ki khubor Pelewan Pai biang shingi kari khasi channel ngin ya betai mentai ki khubor ki berasa menhaka arpu sautrik menta tayo ki pulit jong kari bhai district ki layo jing tip halor ka jingwan jong uwe ubriu na cleariat ubawan ban kit ye ki tiar pen bethai halor kani ka jingyo jing tip katrat pulit na ribhoi district ringkal ka chetre langbar ki pulit ka bernihat police outpost bar ka Assam Rifles kila ap pahara ban yo kem ye kani ka kali da ka jing tre shitam ha ka por kumba khatwe chitengi ei min met la yobat ekani ka kali ka badan your registration number AS not away BE live pra not hadien ka jingkra la yoban say ye bon ba ki tiar pen bethai ki blakit bi an ha po kani ka kali ki pulit ki la kemru ye langer ki brio ki badan kti ha kani ka kam.
So around in the afternoon, so we got information from a reliable source that a vehicle carrying explosive substances that may be illegal in nature is being transported from Jeddah Hills and might proceed towards Guwahati. So Meghalaya Police along with Assam Rifles, in coordination with Assam Rifles, we had set up a joint Naka in the evening yesterday on 24 to 2022. So the Naka checking was happening and all the vehicles, light vehicles were checked, and around 11:30 PM 24 yesterday, so one vehicle was intercepted. The vehicle number is A01B3800. So around 11:30 PM after interception, then it was found that with the joint team of Assam Rifles and Ribhoi Police that the vehicle contained almost 209 kgs of gelatin sticks, neogel gelatin sticks, 50 numbers of aluminium electronic detonators, and almost 2000 special ordinary detonators were recovered from the vehicle. In this connection, 3 persons have been arrested. Non-PO PS case number 33/2022 under Section 5A of Explosive Substances Act has also been registered under non-PO PS. And in this connection, almost 3 mobile phones also were seized, and the vehicle also carrying the illegal explosive substances also were seized. So the team was under DSP Crime, non-PO, and headed by IC Banihar. So they have also now investigating the case of the origin as well as where the materials were to be delivered. So in this connection, the investigation is still going on.
Katanat Pulit Special Squad ringkat bat ka EGPD na Basistha Police Station kila yo ban bat ya kawai ka bolero ka badan yo registration number ML07B7998 ka bakit ya ka pisat hop. Hakane ga jinkhanra la yo ban kem yo champion arsangma
Upapriang ikini ki pisa thok baru basa hapo songsak Meghalaya. Hadin ka jing tokit u champion ulay thu bakani ka pisa kadan khatsan lak tingka. Ulay thu bula siu lai lak san pho hajar tingka sho uwe ubri ubakerteng Upuresh Das bar uwe ubakerteng Ubijay Das hakamrup petrol pom na ka bentaban yo ikani ka pisa thok ka bakhatsan lak tingka. Ringkat baru champion na Yoruban Kem sa armut kiwede o gohang sangma lai penrius nem kerta na songsak baru cherian moment apu pras nem kerta na tura.
Kalong ka Khubor ka babaha bat ka jimentoy ka bakraw na ka benta ki bru ki badunya ka jing shitom klong snam na marba ka hospital ni Grims kalawan ra sha ka jala Meghalaya ya ka ka project ka ban yarap ya kini kinong pang khamtam e kitu ki bawan na kilong yeng ki baduna ka yok ka
Yagani ka project latip kum ka ICMR STEMI Act project bala play ka arpu sauterek mentau benai ru menteri ka tanat ka ka kya u James ke sangma ha Pinewood Hotel Shillong ha bakran ka ni ka sngi u James sangma ulai ka jero e ka ni Grims ka lawan ra e ka ni ka project ha ka jala Meghalaya bar ka ban ai ka jingmentoy bar ka jing shakri ya baro ki badon ya ka ni ka jingpang.
This is indeed a really proud moment for me as Minister in charge of Health, Government of Meghalaya. And I would like to, first and foremost, place on record our sincere thanks to Professor Nalin Mehtaji and his entire team at NIGRIMS, ICMR, and also, of course, our officials and our doctors of the Health Department for, to borrow the words of Professor Mehta, to bring about this marriage of technology and medicine and bring forth this intervention which I have full belief and faith that this will bring about an environment which will save so many lives in the future.
Ula pentip bagi hospital ki bantrei ka mahpo kani ka project ki dan pratali ki bakintup ka civil hospital Shillong, Ganesh Das Government Maternity and Child Health Hospital, Reed Provincial Chest Hospital, Dr. H. Gordon Robert Hospital, Nazareth Hospital, Woodland Hospital, Supercare Hospital, Barka Bethany Hospital. U Dr. Nalin Mehta, u Director Jongkani Grims, habakran hakani ka sngi ula pentip bakani ka project kan ai ka jing chakri ka babiang por ki bayo heart attack da ka bapen kloy ka jing ai jing sumar da ki dawai ki pratip kum ki clot basta ki babone ki paj ba kimla ban kot bor namar ka jingram ka dor jongkini ki dawai hindrei hapo kani ka project yakini ki dawai on IA claim the don kam jing siu AA.
The Department of Health has been extremely cooperative. We have had support from 8 hospitals within Shillong to serve the people of Shillong. And this medication, which is to be expensive otherwise, will benefit especially those who can't afford it. I would reiterate that when somebody has a heart attack, some of which can be treated through intervention but some require this medication, unfortunately because of the time taken to reach the hospital and also some patients not being eligible for thrombolysis, despite the expensive medication, they do not get the benefit because at times they reach hospitals where they may not have a cardiologist at hand immediately. Now, technology marrying with healthcare delivery here, where immaterial of whether a cardiologist is present or not, the minute a patient reaches a hospital, the ECG is taken by the technician there. Every hospital has an ECG machine, even a primary health center can. That ECG record through this dedicated app is sent to NIGRIMS, where our cardiologists are available 24/7, round the clock. The minute the ECG comes, they analyze the ECG and tell the peripheral spoke whether this patient merits or does not merit the thrombolytic agent. And if the patient merits, then the thrombolytic agent is administered within minutes. So it takes just that transfer of the app, the ECG on the app and the decision taken in minutes. So within the golden period we can save many lives.
Wiki bila ajing kran hakani kasi kilo Dr. Amit Malviya, Principal Investigator Jongkanika Project, KMN Nampoi, Commissioner and Secretary Jongka Health and Family Welfare, Kakong RM Kurba, Secretary Health and Family Welfare, U Dr. Amanwar, DHSMI, Barkiwe Kiwede.
Ka State Central Library Shillong ka badon ha Ususutham Auditorium ringka bakiway pat ru ki jingtei ki bakentup ya ka museum minta ki la phong da kador ka bathamai na ba lapen internet eki da ka jingpen wandor da ki dor ten rai ki bakentup ya ki lom ki wa ki cloud ki batab bat ki khadop ki badon da ki kunup khasi
Lapli ke library ke belong ru ke Jakarta Rekam Jakarta Arts and Culture do menteri rangba ke jalau konor ki sangma ha ke blaidan lang ru menteri rangba benrap ke sarkar jalau ba preston tensong ringkat uba san bor shulai menteri ke Arts and Culture berkiwei de ki rangba sarkar.
And today really I must congratulate Frederick and the entire team and our Honorable Minister Art and Culture for really taking the initiative and making this happen. We have limited scope to do an existing space. There's limited scope to really improve things, but it has been tremendous, and I'm sure that we can all feel it also. We can feel the coldness, right? That's the, I think, the air conditioning that's working. So, all those kind of things are happening. So it's really great, and I must congratulate all the team members in the entire Department of Art and Culture and the individuals who are involved in making this happen. It's really great, and it's a matter of pride, I should say, because we used to have very important individuals coming in here. We used to have Government of India, central government ministers coming in, sometimes ambassadors coming in, and I think it's a matter of pride for the state when we're able to provide world-class setups, and of course we will try to keep improving on this. But I strongly feel that a lot of work has been done. So I once again congratulate. And this is something that we feel is required more and more.
Hakani ke sengi la yoru ke jing ruai ban pen shong shin ikani ke jing play ikani ke jaka ke bapau jong kiran san pen e culture.
Haswa bingin penkut ngin pensung biang shapie ki phang bokong san sa shisin nang kenton ka thup NPP barung sa MLA barim bat MDC nang klein sagaseng AITC rung dukhat lai spa arpun ringut ki brio hanong ston nang yo bor ka UDP Hari Boy district ba penyaso ki nong yalam na mahati lum ka sarkari ki seng bhalang banya kren halor ka jingya penbet put Kemen MLA ka umroy batuklar ka yung bishar halor ka kam khayi doyong nang jur ka jing shalan bean yagi tiar pen bethei nasurak ba yokem biang ki pulit ribhoy khatsan laktika ka pisa thok yokem ka special squad jongka basistha police station wanra ka nigrims ya ka project bakerpang na ka bentang ki bapang klong snam bat kiwei de ki khubor Pada gitu ingin penkut no ya kani tup Khubor kani Taiew mentang ingin sia syam yang bat pi baro hakatai kuai pat Taiew ke Banwan kublei pi baro bat hiasu